Hey there. Welcome to the channel where we break down health and wellness topics into real, easy-to-understand conversations. No medical jargon, no boring lectures, just the facts, the stories, and a bit of fun along the way. Now, if you're here because someone you love, maybe your mom, dad, grandparent, or even yourself, has been eating less lately, you are 100% in the right place. Loss of appetite in older adults isn't just frustrating, it can be downright scary. But here's the good news. There are real, proven ways to turn that around. And today, we're going deep. We're going to talk about why this happens, what science says, real-life stories from people who've been through it, and practical tips you can start using today, many of which you probably haven't heard before. So before we dive in, take a second to tap that like button. It really helps this video reach more people who need it. And if you're into honest and helpful health content like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you never miss a thing. All right, let's get into it. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around till the very end. We've got a powerful bonus tip that could change everything. Now, let's start with something that surprises a lot of people. Losing your appetite as you age is actually quite common. And no, it's not just about being fussy with food. According to a study published in the journal Appetite, about 15 to 30% of older adults experience a noticeable decline in appetite. And this condition even has a name, anorexia of aging. It doesn't mean the person has an eating disorder in the traditional sense, but it does describe the natural decrease in hunger that can come with age. This can lead to weight loss, muscle weakness, low energy levels, and even increased risk of falls or infections. So yeah, it's a big deal. And that's why we're talking about it today in a way that's clear, doable, and actually helpful. Now, let's move on to another factor that can quietly sabotage a senior's appetite: dehydration. Yes, dehydration. It's not just about drinking water when you're thirsty, because guess what? As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less sharp. According to a study published in the Journal of Physiology and Aging, older adults are less likely to feel thirsty even when their bodies need water. And dehydration can actually suppress hunger. Here is a real-life example. John, 77, a retired gardener who lives in New Mexico. He was always active, but after a minor surgery, he noticed he barely wanted to eat. His daughter, who happened to be a nurse, realized he was drinking less than 2 glasses of water a day. Once they started including hydration reminders and herbal teas, his appetite bounced back. Easy fix. Encourage elders to sip fluids throughout the day, and not just plain water. Broths, smoothies, herbal teas, even fruits like watermelon and oranges are excellent sources of hydration. Make hydration fun, like a tea ritual or adding a slice of lemon and mint to water. You can even get them a fun water bottle. Yes, a fun water bottle can go a long way. Next up, encourage light physical activity. Now, I know what you're thinking. My grandma is 84. Are you saying she needs to start doing jumping jacks? No, absolutely not. But even gentle movements like stretching, walking around the yard, or seated chair exercises can stimulate the appetite. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who engaged in just 20 to 30 minutes of light activity daily had improved appetite and digestion. Movement gets the blood flowing, and guess what? It wakes up the stomach too. Here's a fun real-life twist. One care home in Oregon started a morning dance program. Just 10 minutes of slow dancing to oldies music. It became a hit. One lady, Irene, said, "I come for the dancing, but I stay for the pancakes afterward." Turns out, the light dancing kicked up her appetite in a big way. Even a simple stroll after breakfast or lunch can help digestion and make the next meal more appealing. Let's talk about herbs and natural stimulants, nature's little appetite boosters. Here are a few backed by research. 1. Ginger. A study published in Appetite Journal found that ginger can significantly increase gastric motility and hunger in humans. A simple ginger tea before meals can work wonders. 2. Fenugreek. Used in Ayurvedic medicine, fenugreek has compounds that stimulate appetite. You can add it to dishes or make it into tea. 3. Peppermint. Known for aiding digestion, it can also help increase appetite. A few drops of peppermint oil on a cloth or in a diffuser can stimulate the senses before meals. 4. Fennel seeds, another natural appetite stimulant that also reduces gas and bloating. You can chew on them or use them in soups. Of course, always check with a healthcare provider before adding new herbs, especially if the elder is on medication. Now let's get real about emotions. A lot of people think food is just about hunger, but often it's about the heart. Loneliness, grief, depression, these are common among older adults and can drastically impact appetite. In a touching case from Florida, a 70-year-old man named Dave lost his wife of 40 years. He stopped eating regular meals. What brought him back? Not medication, not supplements, but a local senior center's weekly storytelling circle. Just sharing meals, laughter, and stories with others reignited his connection to food. So what can you do? Encourage elders to eat with others when possible. Have regular meal times with family or friends, even virtually over a video call. Turn meals into experiences, not just routines. Now let's tackle medication side effects. It's no secret that a lot of medications can mess with appetite. Beta blockers, antidepressants, and even some pain relievers can make food taste weird or kill hunger entirely. Pro tip: make a medication review a regular event. Encourage older adults or their caregivers to ask their doctor or pharmacist if any of their meds might be affecting their appetite. Sometimes switching the timing or the brand can make a difference. Also, consider nutritional support like liquid supplements, but use them smartly. Don't rely on them entirely. They should supplement, not replace meals. And here's a fun one. Get the senses involved. As we age, taste and smell can dull. That means food might taste bland or even unappealing. But there are workarounds. Use herbs and spices generously. Serve food in colorful plates to make it visually appealing. Try playing music during meals. Use aromatherapy or baking smells to stimulate the senses. Research from Frontiers in Psychology shows that visual and olfactory cues can strongly impact hunger levels. That's why walking past a bakery can suddenly make you crave croissants you didn't even want. Bonus tip: save the best for last. Here it is. Ready? The power of routine and choice. This one is subtle, but it's gold. Many elderly people have lost control over parts of their life. By letting them choose their own meals, even from a small selection, or follow a predictable routine, you're giving them back a sense of agency. Imagine this. Grandma doesn't want lunch, but instead of forcing a plate, you offer, "Would you like soup or a grilled sandwich today?" That little choice can do wonders. A study by the Gerontologist Journal found that elderly individuals who were given small choices around mealtimes had 20% better food intake than those who didn't. It's about empowerment. It's about dignity. If you've watched or listened this far, first of all, you're awesome. And secondly, you now know that boosting appetite in the elderly isn't about shoving more food at them. It's about understanding the body, emotions, routine, and yes, a little creativity. Whether it's through joyful meals, shared laughter, a bit of gentle dancing, or a sprinkle of ginger in warm tea, you now have real tools to make a difference. So go ahead and hit that like button if this video helped you or made you smile even once. It helps the YouTube gods show this to more people who need it. And hey, subscribe for more fact-filled, friendly, and down-to-earth content just like this. And one more thing. If you've got your own story or tip about boosting appetite in an elder loved one, drop it in the comments. You never know who it might help. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and never underestimate the power of a warm meal and a good story.